Say that again?
I grew up in Humboldt Park, crazy ass neighborhood, especially like when I first grew up type shit. I was always that one weird kid that never really got involved with bullshit until I got older. Growing up, I was just like always into sports and shit, wasn't really thinking about music. And then, I don't know, I think something more music related was just like the car rides my mom used to like put me through and shit, because even though I grew up in Humboldt Park, we kind of lived like damn near everywhere in the city, just bouncing around cribs and shit. Yeah. So like the car ride, even though I like moved around a lot, she always made sure I went to the same school. So even when we lived all the way on the north side, she would drive me all the way to Humboldt Park in the mornings just to go to school. So we always had like either 92.3, 107.5, or B96 on. That was like probably like my biggest bonding moment with my mom, those car rides. I feel like my perception of music changed because at first I was just always listening to like radio hits, literally all the time, like Drake, Lil Wayne, when they were like on top of the world, like what, 15 years ago? Yeah. But then I heard Day and Night by Kid Cudi come on, and I really fell in love with the song instantly, even though I wasn't smoking weed yet, I wasn't doing none of that, but I just clicked with the song, you know? Yeah. It just made sense. That was like the first time I like looked up an artist, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that was like the first time I like went on my own like side little venture, like, oh, who's this, who's that?
Started to figure out your own like style.
That's when I started getting into like more, even though he wasn't really underground, he had an underground vibe, you know? Like ever since then, I kind of like been paying attention more to like people who aren't really as discovered yet, you know? Yeah. I have Spotify and shit, but like I barely be on it, bro. Because like half the time I'm either listening to myself or my homies' music. Yeah. And then since, I got them on Spotify and all that, but like half the time I have access to all their unreleased music too. Yeah. So it's just like I'm always listening to that. For like people who check out my music, you will realize like, I be like lit and turned and shit, but like at the same time I'm speaking on like dark ass topics that are like sensitive. Even my song Faded, like it's lit and energetic, but like if you were to dissect the lyrics, it's like I'm talking about some real shit. I'm talking about like motherfuckers have been fake with me. I've been like my biggest like setback, and that I'm like stuck in the middle of just like being like, I know I'm smart enough to make the right decision, but I still fall into the bullshit, so I'm stuck in the middle. Because like Malcolm, he was smart as fuck, but then he was always getting caught into like everyone's bullshit, and then like he knew he was smart, but he didn't want to be like top dog type shit. I can relate to that because like I don't care about being famous, I don't care about being rich. Like I want to put some money in my pocket, but like at the end of the day, I'm just really trying to inspire people, you know? Like I'm not really trying to like half-ass it. I'm not trying to send a fake message. I remember when I first started making music and taking it more seriously, the people I had in my corner were kind of just like, oh, do a song like this, do a song like that, like, oh, make some drill. I'm just like, bro, I sold some weed before, but I'm not that type of artist, you feel me? I'm not on some game banging shit, even though I have like friends that are like in that lifestyle and shit. It's just not necessarily me. And I feel that most people who know me and have conversations with me, like they know I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna try to like motivate you to do some dumb shit. Like, come turn up, like do some shit with me, but like we're not gonna go hurt nobody. We're not gonna do any of that. Like it's just all about, it's corny as fuck, but it's like peace, love, and positivity. Because like if you're like spreading anything more than that, you're just like, bro, you're sending the wrong message at the end of the day. It's peace, love. That's all you really gotta do. And like sometimes you get laughed about it for it, but then like if someone that's like super motivating and inspirational talks about the same thing, oh my God, he's speaking so woke. A lot of people are thinking and talking like this, but they tend to get like looked aside because they're not up there yet, you know?
And I think that's the power of like realizing exactly what you realize, which is that you're in the middle right now. Like knowing that there is a space of realness and there is a space of like this kind of character. And the power in realizing that is knowing that you can kind of influence the world, bro. Right? Like you can be the person you need to be to accomplish the goals that you have in mind, type shit. And like spreading love and positivity is always much better if you have an audience to talk to. And sometimes you do have to put on that character to talk to an audience or to even garner an audience. That's the duality of being an artist, is like we get the art from being real, like, really like digging in, talking about our scars, but finding a way to make it digestible for the common crowd. Still get that message across, but still have it be relatable.
I feel like I get that a lot too. Like whenever, like say if someone meets me at a show or like they just randomly like come across my Instagram and they check out my music, they end up like peeping out like my more emotional songs. They're like, what made you like think about this? What inspired you to do it? I'm just like, honestly, bro, like I just treat it like a therapy session. Like when I dropped my first EP, A Kid Named Juli, I had Faded on there, I had Sacrifices on there, and I'm thinking those are gonna be like the main songs that are getting played, right? But then I got a song called Why You Sad For, which is like super like boom bap vibes, just me on some like real chill shit, not even trying to like spit overly bars. It's more so just like a conversation with myself. Like even when I went to the studio session, like I was just in a sad ass mood. Not really feeling the day, like I didn't even want to go to the session type shit, but I was like, fuck, I already paid for it, I still gotta go. I ended up putting the song on the album because like I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it because like I fucked with the song, but then at the same time it was like one of those songs where I'm just like, I know not a lot of people are gonna fuck with this. And then crazy enough, it ended up being the most streamed song. So I was just like, damn, that shit's crazy. Someone's listening. Someone's actually giving a fuck. They're not just here for it to be turned. Like, gee, like I had one person listen to that song 300 times. Shout out Ashley. She listens to that song.
Shout out Ashley.
She listens to that song like damn near probably more than like 500 times now. Like, just knowing that one song has so much impact, it made me more inspired to like drop the songs that are like more sad. I know even if it's not gonna be like on a concert type level, I'm trying to make that music where like you're listening to it by yourself in the car, you're at home, you're going through some shit, and then you just need someone to relate to because you feel no one's listening to you. We all go through like similar shit in just different ways, you know? Whether if you're in a bad relationship, if you're broke, whatever the case may be, like you're not the only one going through that shit. Like everyone loses family, everyone loses friends, everyone loses jobs, everyone gets hungry, you know? So it's like we all go through the same shit in just different ways, and it's just like just being relatable to whoever's listening. Like I don't see like a fan as a fan. I see him as just someone that's a family member I haven't met yet.
That's right.
You feel me? So it's just like the way I look at life, I show love to everyone. Like even when you're like doing me wrong, like I do my best to try to make a positive situation out of it type shit. It's more different like when motherfuckers don't really understand that concept. So like I don't like lose my love for them. I kind of just like distance myself. Because like that's just like their own journey they're going through, you know? The way I look at music, I remember at one point I felt like I was trying to like save the world, you know? Like I thought I was gonna be able to do it by myself. Like I thought like being rich and famous can like do that. But then over time, like I started making more music. I started like digging deeper with myself, and I was just like, I can't do this shit by myself. I locked in with other artists because before I wasn't doing open mics. I wasn't really going to as many sessions as I used to. I would used to be so distant, you know? But then I met artists like Juno the Young Jedi. Out of the whole Tomorrow gang, I'll bring them up more in a bit. I met Juno first, right? We were at this one concert. We had a mutual friend. And then ever since then, we've just been locked in. We're doing like contest shows and shit, which I don't recommend. But we're doing contest shows and all that, and like open mics. But then I started inviting him to the studio more. He started inviting me to his sessions and all that. And then back in late 2022, that's when I met Wall from the Future. And Tomorrow wasn't even a thing. So yeah, like shout out Tomorrow gang, TM, RW, shout out Tomorrow. That wasn't even a thing yet. But then like I remember meeting Walt. We met at a creative kickback where it was just like artists and creatives only type of vibe. And literally like it wasn't even so like, oh, let's put our songs on. It was just more so like, no, let's just talk. Let's like rap and just freestyle. I feel like sometimes like everyone's just like, oh, put my song on. But sometimes it's just like, nah, bro, like we're here for the vibes. Like I get you're trying to promote yourself, but like we're gonna listen to you, but like not at this moment. You feel me? So like we did that, and then like just hearing him speak, and then like going to like open mics with him too. Like he was just like, damn, bro, like I want to do this, but like I feel like if we start doing it our own way type shit, like it's gonna have a bigger impact because it's not gonna be like, all right, you get your 10 minutes of shine and then get the fuck off stage type shit. It's gonna be like, no, like
building something.
Yeah, like you'll start off with an open mic, but then you're gonna build up to a set, and then you're gonna build up to your own show. And I feel like that's what the whole process of Tomorrow Gang is going through right now, because like I feel like Tomorrow has been like a thing for like a little less than 2 years. It's just growing more and more, because at first we started at Sub T, and like that was like the only venue that was giving us a chance. But then now like we've branched off to like other venues that are fucking with us, And then I've hosted my own release party. Walt's about to be on his second release party. Astro dropped a release party. Juno, drop your shit.
Drop your shit, Juno.
Drop your shit, Juno. We know it's coming. But then, like, even Nico, Juno's godbrother, Nico Suave, like, bro, he's been in the game, like, less than a year. It's probably been a year at this point now, but, like...
Nico's crazy, bro.
I remember when I first met him, I didn't even know he was an artist. He was just, like, showing me, like, beats he was working on and shit that he was gonna, like, hop on. But I was just like, oh, it's just no motherfucker that's trying to rap and shit. But then, like, bro, a year later, this nigga's been going crazy, bro. Like, he's at the session, like... He's at sessions like 2-3 times a week, always working. It's like seeing his growth has been so crazy, and it's just like him. He's even said it, like being around like Tomorrow Gang has been inspirational to him too. Shout out to my boy Crix. He might pull up soon, possibly. Seeing his growth has been insane because like I remember he was just like the low key camera guy in the back that wasn't even like not even trying to be an artist type shit. But then like he had the passion for it. He just never really took that leap, but then just being around us, he's just been inspired to do so, you know? That's just like my goal, to get like more people on board, more comfortable and just like trying. Like you don't gotta be perfect, you don't gotta be fucking Kendrick Lamar, you don't gotta be fucking Drake, you don't gotta be J. Cole, you don't gotta be Eminem, you can be Kid Juli, you can be Kimchi, you can be fucking Carlo. It's just, that's who you are. One of the things I don't like is like, say if I show someone my song, oh, you sound like this person. I'm just like...
Oh, yes, exactly.
Like,
that's one of my...
And it's just like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I respect it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I know where you're coming from. You're trying to show love. But, like, I was inspired by them probably, but I'm not them.
Exactly.
Because, like, if it was say if I become famous as fuck tomorrow, they're not going to be like, oh, you sound like Drake. You sound like Kanye. They're going to be like, no, you sound like Kid Juli. And I'm just like, no matter who the fuck you are, you sound like yourself.
Yeah.
You're inspired by whoever inspired you, and like you're probably gonna like have moments in your music where you're like, yeah, you do sound like them, but it's just like, unless you're literally being copycat, like you just took whatever the fuck you learned and made it your own. Because like that's what Kanye did, that's what Picasso did, that's what Drake did, that's what Lil Wayne did. You become a product of whoever inspires you, you know? That's the beautiful thing about any type of art, because art is basically taking whatever you listen to and then just making it your own. When I first started making music, like I was playing copycat. I was doing like remixes, but like I didn't know how to rap yet. But I knew I wanted to do music, because like starting off, I just wanted to make beats. I didn't really start fucking around with like vocals until like later on. I learned how to rap through Chance the Rapper, Kendrick, and Nas, because that one song Kendrick does, Rigor Mortis, I learned how to rap fast because of that. I learned how to like approach songs differently because of that one song, because not only is he rapping fast, he's changing his voice, he's like speeding it up, he'll slow it down randomly, and then he'll just be on some funny shit out of nowhere. Chance is more so like, he has that weird ass voice that not everyone rocks with, but it's like, so it stands out so much. But at the same time, he's rapping his ass off. You feel me? Like shit like that is just like, no matter how you sound, like no matter what the fuck type of music you make, someone's gonna fuck with it. Somebody. Even if you're making shit that's just like screaming type shit, someone's gonna fuck with it.
Exactly.
And it's just like, once you get past like that type of stage as a creative, it's just like, you can make whatever the fuck you want. Not everyone's not gonna fuck with it, but as long as you get one person to rock with you, that's all that matters. Like, even at events, I'm not stressing about followers. I'm not stressing about anything. But like, I remember I performed my song "Numb," which is it's probably like my most emotional song. Like, I'm talking about like dark ass shit. Like, basically, long story short, I tried to kill myself twice. So that's me basically opening up about like those moments and shit, just feeling numb, emotionless, and just being in a dark place. And then like, me performing that song at an old open mic, and I had this one lady come up to me and she told me that her son had passed away because he basically gave up on life, you know, he took himself away. Her just coming up to me and just speaking like kind words to me and just like telling me songs like that will like help people, you know. Back to Kid Cudi, like whenever I was in a dark place, and then shout out Mac Miller too, albums like Faces and then albums like Man on the Moon, it's just like I would listen to those projects in a dark time and I would cry and shit, but it would basically just help me not give up, you know. Basically, long story short, this scar on my forehead is not an accident. I got another one on my arm. It's not an accident. I used to tell people it was an accident, but it's not an accident. So
thank you for sharing that.
Love.
For real, because I really do think like that's where it starts, is like when we come from a place of vulnerability, and like really talk about the shit that affects us honestly, is where like really good foundations is built for whatever you're trying to do. When you talk about the lowest stuff, that's where everybody can relate. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the common denominator between all of us, and then that's when you can start to kind of add wisdom, add value, because you know you've been through the same shit. Now you can talk about, okay, maybe think about it this way, you know, different perspectives, and now we can like start raising the level of consciousness within the communities that we have, and then doing greater things with that. Just the fact that you were open about it, like you went through that, I went through that too. Oh shit, I'm not alone.
It's okay to say you're not okay.
Yes. Yes.
And it's just like, bro, like, even Faded, bro, like, I remember I used to be scared to do that song. Because, like, yeah, it's lit and energetic, but I'm, like, talking about, like, the emotional shit. But then, like, seeing the impact it had when I first performed it, and then, like, people singing along, it's okay to say you're not okay type shit, like, bro, like...
I'm a firm believer in mantras.
Yeah.
Like, it's a way to program our mind to, like, believe shit.
Bro.
If you keep saying the same things, like, your brain will be like, oh, that is true. And that's the power of music, is you can start saying, like, I was saying shit when I was a kid listening to songs I didn't know the meaning to. That's the power of it. Like, even if you don't know the meaning of it, you're still saying it, and it becomes part of you. And, like, people will hear your song, you know, motherfuckers going through shit, and they'll hear that shit. It's okay to say you're not okay, and they're gonna say that too. Yeah. And you'll be like, oh shit, oh, it is okay. You know what I mean? And then
like,
they start
it just
believing.
inspires them to like branch out, you know. Even like when you're going through shit, like in the long run, you're gonna figure it out, you know. So like, it's not gonna be like, oh, you're down bad forever, you know. Life happens, like shit happens. You fuck up, shit gets taken away, whatever the case may be. But whether if it's mental or just like real life shit, you know, it's okay to say you're not okay. You're gonna figure it out. It takes time. You're gonna have moments of doubt where you feel like you can't accomplish shit, but then you're gonna have that moment where you just lock the fuck in. Like, it's not gonna be tomorrow. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow, but like, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Like, it's just something that's like a self-driven journey, you know. Yeah. So like, if you're just lounging around, like, yeah, you're probably not getting much done, but like the moment you just realize, like, hey, I gotta be on my shit. Yeah. That's when you just lock in, you know?
That's why I really like, do you know Rick Rubin? Have you heard of him? He's he's got the beard, like,
yeah,
white
like
beard.
The whole fucking industry, like, goes for him for advice, like, all the time.
He has his approach to making art is everything is a journal entry. And it's like kind of, you're talking about what you're going through, or like topics that is on your mind. And you're kind of writing your story as you're making music, as you're making art. Like you said, it's a journey, and what's cool about it is you're able to write your own journey. You're able to write your own story. You can influence like your future by just saying you're gonna do something, and then like really like committing to doing it. You know what I mean?
And like the change happens when you just literally go do it. Exactly. Whether if it's like job searching or just like trying to branch out and just do something different. Because like I remember being in like 10th grade, like what's that, like sophomore year, junior year. Yeah. I had like the passion for music, but I never really took it. But then back to the mantra thing, like I remember being like 16, 17, telling everyone I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper, I do music. Didn't have one song out. I'm a rapper. Spit something. I don't got nothing yet. And I'll just be like, over time, I was realizing, like, before I, like, started taking music more seriously, like, I feel like I started taking it way more seriously, like, once I was 20, 21. Yeah. I remember, like, looking back at myself, I'm like, damn, I'm telling everybody I'm this and that, but, like, I haven't been doing this and that. So, like, once I was just like, damn, do I really want to do this? Or am I just going to, like, lie to myself and then lie to everyone I've ever met? Yeah. Some of them, I'm probably never going to see them again, but, like, that's going to be the memory they have of me. You feel me? Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, he was that dude. He said he's a rapper. But, like, I go on his Facebook. I go on his Instagram. I don't see none of that shit. So, like, a couple years ago, I didn't have none of that shit on my Instagram. Like, I didn't have no type of music shit. But like now you go on my Instagram, that's all you fucking see.
Yeah.
And then like even people that are like, they are not like really in the scene music wise, but then they like come up to me and like, cause like it'll be like an old friend of mine type shit, and then I run into them, they're like, damn bro, I see you doing the music shit, like I know back then you weren't really on it, but like bro, like keep doing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So like little moments like that is what like motivates me, because like once again, someone's paying attention.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like even when like you feel like people at shows not be paying attention to you, someone at home when you post your story, they're looking at you. If your song randomly comes up, they're fucking hearing you. Damn, I recognize this guy.
Yeah.
And it's just like moments like that where it's just like it's all full circle, you know? It's just like if you're pursuing it, do it, because you're motivating somebody. Somebody's paying attention.
Yeah.
And if no one's paying attention, you're just motivating yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And you gotta do it for those people paying
You gotta
attention.
do it for those people paying attention, because those are the ones that are gonna rock with you.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be the ones that like listen to your songs over and over again. Those are gonna be the ones that pop out when you have like a show and shit. They're gonna be the one, like, as soon as you announce merch, they're gonna buy it, because they're like, damn, he said what he did.
Yeah.
He's not trying to market me. He's not trying to just hit me up just because he wants some money. He's just like, he's doing his shit. He or she is doing his shit, and they're just like really focused on it, you know? And it's just like, I just try to promote people to just be yourself.
Yeah.
I remember I used to be scared to talk. I used to be that one nervous kid in high school. Like, I went from being, I got like a High School Musical ass story, bro. Because you know how like in High School Musical, it's like Troy, he's on the basketball team, but he's like, he falls in love with this girl, so he just wants to like start singing and shit just to like get her impressed type shit, but then he realizes, damn, I like music.
Yeah.
And then Gabriella too, she was just on some shit where like, damn, she's like the fucking geek, but at the same time she can sing and shit. So it's like Malcolm in the Middle all over again, you feel me? So it's like everyone around you is trying to tell you, oh no, you gotta do this and that because that's what you're known for. But bro, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yes.
What inspired them is just like they kept doing whatever the fuck they wanted to, and it inspired the whole school to be on some singing shit, bro. Like even though it's just a movie type shit, it's just all a full circle effect.
It's real. It's applicable in life.
Yeah.
Once you do it, people will see it around you.
Bro. And then, like, what's happened with me, like, in high school, I was just, like, that real nerdy kid always playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon shit my freshman year. Only had, like, one female friend my freshman year in high school, and I was only talking to, like, guys the whole time type shit because I was too fucking scared to, like, go talk to a girl. Sophomore year, I got a little bit better at it. I was opening up to more people, being more open, being more joking around and shit. Because I was always funny. I just wouldn't joke around with everybody because I was just going to a fucking shell type shit.
Yeah.
But then junior year, bro, instantly became class clown. I wouldn't shut the fuck up. I was the one dude. I was always challenging the teachers on some shit, making somebody laugh, and then just not being afraid to be myself, you know?
Yeah.
I was on the sports teams, right? So I played basketball, volleyball, and baseball in high school. I remember like on some Troy Bolton shit, they're like, oh, you're on the basketball team. Why are you hanging out with them? I'm just like, we're playing Pokemon, bro. Like, the fuck? Like, we're playing Pokemon, bro. It's like, why you on that? Like, come sit with us. I'm just like, I sat with them my whole freshman year. And, like, it was, like, one of those moments, like, if I go get up and go sit at that other table, I'm giving up on my friends. Like, if I go and do that, like, I'm going to feel like a shitty person. Like, it might not be in that moment, but, like, when I look back, I'm like, damn, I just gave up on friends. I just turned on them, basically. So, over time, it became to a point where, like, I had, like, my main table I sat at was, like, all my close friends and shit that I, like, never gave up on and shit. But then, like, I kind of got popular, I guess, because I was cool as fuck with everybody, like, from the nerds to the jocks to the fucking, the pretty-looking females, the ones that are kind of fugly. All due respect. But it was always all love.
Yeah.
But then, like, over time, I realized more people will do that. They will bounce around tables. They won't just stay in their box.
Yeah.
And like that's like my favorite thing about like life is like if you stay in a box, you're a fucking bot.
Yeah.
You're just programmed to live life this way and that way. Like you're not gonna do your own shit.
Yeah.
But the more you step out of the box, it's just like you breathe a little, you feel a little bit more free, because then you're like you make that fucking little jump, you know?
Yeah.
And then like bro, like this spot right here, like when I was like 16, like that's like when the more rebellious side of me came out, because like before my mom was like, if you're not home by 6:30, boom, stay your ass outside. Like even in sports, like she would get mad at me because like practice will end at like 6 o'clock, 6:30. So like if I got home at like 7, she'll be a little upset. But then there'll be game days where I get home at like 8, 9 o'clock, you know? before I didn't have a bike, so I would used to have to like walk over everywhere. And then like if I wasn't in the car with my mom or someone that I knew, I didn't know where the fuck I was at. I knew Humboldt Park, I knew Logan Square, I knew Wicker Park. That's it. And then wherever me and my mom would end up living. But like even then, I wouldn't really venture off into the neighborhood because I was either too young or just like we would always come this way anyway. Fixies came around, like the bikes that don't have brakes and shit. Yeah. And like everyone was riding them. I wanted one so bad. Ended up joining like this after school matters program where like for a bike mentorship where like basically you do the program, at the end of it they give you a free bike. I did that. Once I had a bike, bro, I was riding everywhere, going downtown by myself, just exploring the city, you know, just like branching out. Even here, bro, like this one spot right here, like right now, like school's not out, so like, bro, when school's out, this shit's gonna be packed. Because all the bikers are gonna come here at like 3-4 o'clock, and they're gonna come from different type of neighborhoods. They're gonna be motherfuckers from the north side, south side, Humboldt Park, all types of neighborhoods linking up right here. It's not music, but it's like a different way to connect and shit. Because like everyone's, it's community, like everyone's just like reaching out and vibing with each other. You got a story to tell, I got a story to tell, boom. Let's go to the lake. You feel me? Moments like that is just like, just made me more open to like connecting with people. Because you get to know more. You don't get stuck to your environment. You get to branch out. Yeah, we're in Chicago, but like it's the same vibe. Like whenever I went to like Cali and like Florida and all that. Like I remember when I went to Florida, it was like more like a family vacation. Like I wasn't talking to no one because I'm just like, I don't know none of these. I don't know nobody here. But then I went to Cali when I was older, and I was just like, damn. Like everyone's coming up to me. They're like, damn, why you talk like that? I was just like, I'm from Chicago, and they were just like, what does that mean? I'm just like, this is how we talk. And this is how we talk. Because I feel like Cali has like a skater type of slang, and then like here it's just more so like and shit a lot, and shit. We curse after like not everybody, but like it's kind of like the known thing. It's like more straightforward, and then like it's just more straight to the point type shit. And then we say type shit a lot.
Type shit, bro.
Like, bro, I don't care what nobody says. Like, shout out Future and shit, but like, bro, type shit, that shit started in Chicago, bro. That's type shit, and shit, head ass, all that shit started in Chicago, bro. Say if I'm explaining something, and then like I was at this music event, like everything was going crazy and all blah blah blah, and then like folks ass was tweaking and shit. It's just like another way to add on to a sentence type shit. And like the funny thing about it is like you can't say it on purpose. Like it just comes out.
Right.
Like it literally just comes out. Like me, I say and shit a lot. I say head ass a lot. I say type shit a lot. It just comes out. It's literally just what my.
At this point, it's like a Chicago dialogue.
Yeah, it's just like Chicago dialogue, culture type shit. You feel me? Like it literally just comes out. It's just one of those things. Like, bro, if you live here for a year, you're gonna catch yourself saying it on accident, like all the time.
If you were to recreate the culture here, what values would you want more people to hold?
If I were to reinvent the culture Chicago-wise, honestly, even though it's like so many different like types of ethnicities and cultures in the city, I feel certain individuals stay locked into their environment or their neighborhood. And the first step I would say to that is like, go take a bike ride. Go to the south side. The south side is not what you think it is. Don't believe that whole fucking stereotypical shit that you hear on the news, that it's so violent. It's not. I live on the south side right now. Like I grew up in Humboldt Park. I even got like family members that tell me like, oh, why do you stay on the south side? It's like this and that. Like it's dangerous. I'm just like, honestly, I feel it's more dangerous on the north side. Honestly, because like where I'm by, like, bro, I stay by like in fucking, which is not that far from Inglewood, which is like what you'll hear on the news, like, oh, Inglewood is bad. I used to live in Inglewood, bro. I used to walk around with a Gucci hat, Jordans on, and dressed up. Never got checked once. Not once. Lived in Humboldt Park my whole life. Checked a couple times. Wrigley got checked. Never got checked on the south side. But like, to go back onto the topic, like, 1, take a bike ride. 2, talk to some people. Listen to them. Don't assume what you know because like other people have told something about it. 3, like, you don't gotta be so paranoid. Like, I understand like shit happens, but you don't gotta walk around fucking every 2 seconds I'm fucking paranoid and shit, because like the more you're like this and shit, the more you're just getting people to like, yo, what the fuck he tweaking on? Like, he wants it. Like you're giving that energy off, so it's just like you're kind of like unintentionally manifesting something bad to happen to you, because like you're just paranoid, and then like whoever is on that energy, they're more likely to target you because like you're already kind of like, oh shit, I'm scared type shit. But if you're just like going about your daily life, no one's gonna fuck with you. Like even when it comes to like gangbangers, they don't fuck with you unless just like you're making yourself an easy ass fucking target. And half the time, like, gangbanging ain't even what it used to be type shit. Like half the time motherfuckers are just fucking selling drugs at this point. Take a bike ride, talk to someone you don't know. If you're going to a park and you don't know nobody, just have a conversation with somebody. Literally just talk to people. Go pet someone's dog. Like, have a conversation. Go to a random ass bar or a restaurant and just go somewhere. Like, you know? Like, say if you have like a favorite restaurant, if they have another location in a different part of the city, go to that one. Yeah. You feel me? That's like a good starter off. And then like if you have a friend that lives in a neighborhood, don't make them always come to you. Like, go to them sometimes, you know, because you get to learn more not only about that person, their environment, but you get to learn more about yourself. And then like you just learn new things. Learning doesn't have to always be like fucking school related shit. Like learning can just be like life, picking up a book, having a conversation. Something I like to do is just like, because I know a lot of people tend to like ignore them. I'll have conversations with homeless people, bro. Yeah. Because they be having like the most realest stories, bro, and just like life happens, you know? Yeah. And then like, bro, I slept on a park bench in Humboldt Park for like damn near like a week, bro. So it's like, I get it. Motherfuckers just go through shit, and just like everyone has a story to tell, and it's just like if you don't give them a chance to tell their stories, like why should I listen to you if you're not gonna listen to me? You feel me? Yeah. Give people a chance. You don't gotta be on guard all the time. Just live life, bro. Like talk to people. It's not only a Chicago thing. That's just like a world thing, because like even if it like people took like those little steps to like just go to like new neighborhoods, like it would eliminate a lot of stereotypes. Yeah. Racism's a big problem. I'm not saying it's gonna solve it in one night, but like baby steps like that are really gonna help the world. Yes. Because especially like with the younger generation, because like back then like there wasn't really social media and shit, so it's like everything was word of mouth, and then like whatever you read in the newspaper type shit, and then whatever your family or whoever you were close to like kind of somewhat taught you and like created that stereotypical mindset, you know? Yeah. But like the more you just like branch out, the more you talk to people, the more you see shit for yourself and give your own opinion on it, instead of just like, oh, this guy doesn't like those type of people because they do this and that. Like, nah, bro, like I'm mixed as fuck, bro. Like, you look at my skin, you're either gonna think I'm white or Hispanic. Bro, I am Puerto Rican, I am black, I am German, I am Polish. I am a mix of it all. I am white, I am Hispanic, and I am fucking black. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm a little bit of everything. There's a possibility I might be Irish. I don't know. Do I care? Not really. Races, because like honestly, like even like race-wise, I don't give a fuck about race. Like at the end of the day, I am human. Yes, exactly. I am human. Exactly. I don't put people in boxes. Like I don't care what race you are. I don't care where the fuck you come from. Yeah. When people meet me, I'm not like, oh, I am Julio. I am Puerto Rican and black and German and no, I am Julio. I am Julio. My name is Julio. I am human. I am a citizen of Earth. Literally. Yeah. Like,
and so, I think that's the best way to approach, like, for me, I guess that's how I approach life is the change I want to see in the world, I got to change in myself first. Bro. Like, when I did experience, like discrimination when I was traveling and shit, in my head, it's like, how can I change so that I can accept them? Instead of, like, you know, going out my way to try and change them. It's just like, okay, what can I do? And how can I look at this so that I'm not judging them?
That's why I like to give, like, everyone a chance. Like, I don't like to judge people on, like, hearsay, you know? Like, I don't even like to judge people at end, but, like, I know some individuals aren't really motherfuckers you want to have around just based off, like, how their energy is. But, like, I give everyone a chance. Like, I'll walk up to anybody, have a conversation with you, and depending how that conversation goes is, like, depending of, like, all right, he's cool, he's weird, or I feel like there's two different types of weird. Yeah. There's weird where you're just on some, like, yo, that motherfucker's weird, and then there's weird, like, where it's interesting. Yeah. You're like, damn, that's weird because it's different. And then there's weird because it's just, like, you're weird. Right. You feel me? 100%. But, like, I give everyone a chance. I show love to everybody, like, especially, like, being in, like, a creative scene. Like, abstract art is my favorite type of art because it's a whole bunch of just what the fuck going on. And it's just, like, the more you try to understand that what the fuck is just, like, more opening, you know? Because, like, I feel like a lot of abstract artists, like, when it comes to, like, paint and shit, they get a lot of shit because it's like, oh, no, he just threw it on the fucking thing. Like, nah, like, it's literally each color probably has a different fucking emotion that he was feeling, and that he's trying to make different shit stand out. But like to the untrained eye, oh, he just fucking threw paint on a board. No, it's just it's art. Even like understanding wise, like not everything has to be understood, you know. Some people listen to respond, and then some people listen to just understand. Yeah. I feel like the more you're able to like listen or view with understanding or attempting to understanding, the more knowledge will be obtained, instead of just like hearing someone respond and then you're immediately just thinking about what you want to say after, you know. Even like when I have conversations sometimes, like some people will be like, oh, why haven't you said anything back yet? I was just like, honestly, I'm just trying to understand you more, because like I don't want to just jump to a conclusion and think I know everything, you know. So like the more information you provide me, the more knowledge I'm gaining to like better my response on what I want to say. That's like another thing, like let people speak, let people do what they do, let them be creative, like let them just get their thoughts off, because one, you're probably helping them have someone they can vent to, and then at the same time it's just like if they're talking about stuff that they should be doing or stuff that they shouldn't be doing, you can take account for that and just try to figure out how that applies to you, and then how you can better yourself too.
Thanks. Well, hey, that's Kid Juli. Check him out on all platforms. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Kid Juli, KIDJULI. You can throw a 13 at the end of it, so Kid Juli 13. You can find all my music at KIDJULI on all streaming platforms, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, etc. I do music. I can play the game with you. I'm getting into visuals very pretty soon. If you're an artist, hit me up on the gram or whatever. We'll try to get you on an open mic as soon as possible. All creatives are welcome. Singers, rappers, poets, dancers, comedians. If you want to tie your shoes on stage, go ahead, go crazy. I don't care. Any type of performing artist, anyone that has any type of aspiring thing, just hit the line. And Godspeed to everyone with a dream. If you're just starting over, Godspeed to you. And then always remember, it's okay to say you're not okay.
Love.
No, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.